Welcome students. As you know, we are talking about magnetic effect of electric current, and our first important question is Biot-Savart law. Biot-Savart, Biot-Savart law. Many times that question asked. In previous lecture, we noticed that magnetic field created, and this is confirmed by Oersted experiment. When current drawn through any wire, then magnetic field created surrounding the wire. That is called a magnetic effect of current. Okay, but how much magnetic field? What is the magnitude of electric field? Magnetic field, and on how many factors it depends. This is confirmed by the Biot-Savart. So see there, what are the Biot-Savart law? According to him, this is the any irregular wire. Let's suppose this is any irregular wire AB. Okay, its length is L. Since wire is irregular, so we have to cut it. That is called DL. Total length is L. That much portion is cut, DL. Through it flowing current is what? I. So IDL is called current element. Okay. Let's suppose I ask find the magnetic field at this point. No doubt magnetic field created. That is confirmed by the Oersted experiment. Here we are talking about Biot-Savart law. How much magnetic field created, and on how many factors it will depends. It is confirmed by that scientist. Okay, so DL is the current element. I ask find the magnetic field at P. So no doubt by right hand thumb rule you see there. This is the direction of current upward. It will be direction of current. Magnetic field will be what? Into the paper. Okay, I current drawn, and this is, let's suppose this distance is what R. Since wire is irregular, if wire is straight, no doubt it will be 90 degree. Since wire is straight, so it will, sorry, not straight, it is irregular, so it will be theta angle. Are you getting? AB is the irregular wire through which I current drawn. I have cut, you better know, if wire is irregular, you have to cut a current element, that is DL. From DL at R distance, a point is P, at which we are trying to find out the magnetic field. No doubt magnetic field is represented by B. Since here element DL, so magnetic field will be what? dB. Right? When you will integrate dB, you will get V. Okay. So magnetic field will depend on following factors. So magnetic field dB is directly proportional to I, current. If current increases, no doubt magnetic field increases. Number 2, dB is proportional to DL, that is current element. Next, dB is perpendicular, proportional to, you better know, all time it is perpendicular, inward or outward, sin theta. And last, dB is inversely proportional to R square. As soon as you increase the distance, magnetic field decreases. Closer to where magnetic field is more, as soon as you move away, magnetic field decreases. So magnetic field depends on 4 factors: current, element, sin theta and R square. Okay, if you combine them, you will get dB is proportional to I dl sin theta. I dl sin theta divided by what? R square. Remove the proportional sign, you will get dB is equal to K I dl sin theta upon what? R square. But K is equal to mu naught upon 4 pi. This is magnetic permittivity, absolute permittivity, where mu naught is absolute permittivity. It is as like K is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. That was electrostatic constant. This is the magnetic constant. Here epsilon naught was the electrostatic permittivity. Here mu naught is the absolute permittivity. Okay, magnetic absolute permittivity, and its value is 10 power minus 7. Its value was 9 into 10 power 9. And but keeping in mind mu naught upon 4 pi, this is the magnetic constant, and its value is 10 power minus 7. If I ask what a value of mu naught, you have to cross multiply. It will be 10 power minus 7 multiplied by 4 pi. So we can get the answer. So what a value of dB? dB is equal to what we get? dB is equal to K. The value of K? The value of K is mu naught upon 4 pi, and the value is I dl sin theta upon R square. This is called Biot-Savart law. Once again, when I current drawn through the current element DL, irregular wire, from any point at R distance, a point is P, at which we are trying to find out the magnetic field. Since wire is irregular, so it is maintaining angle theta. So magnetic field dB will depend on 4 factors: I proportional, dl proportional, sin theta proportional, and r square inversely proportional. If we combine them, then magnetic constant mu naught upon 4 pi is equal to 10 power minus 7. So what we'll get? dv is equal to mu naught upon 4 pi I dl sin theta upon r square. This is all about your magnetic field created due to that irregular wire. Okay. In vector form, this portion could be written as in vector form dv equal to mu naught upon 4 pi. This is very important for numerical. I dl r sin theta upon mod of r cube. What I am doing? I am multiplying and dividing by r. We can do so. Yeah, multiply by r and dividing by r. In the place of r square, you will get r cube. But you better know AB sin theta is equal to a cross b. AB sin theta is equal to a cross b. So dl r sin theta is equal to. So what we get here? dv is equal to mu naught upon 4 pi dl r sin theta. It will be written as dl vector cross r vector upon mod of r cube, and it means magnetic field will be perpendicular on dl and r. Cross means perpendicular. It means dv is perpendicular on dl and what? R. This is the vector form of Biot-Savart law. Are you getting the point? This is very, very important point. Many numericals are given your NCERT and different books. You can solve by this. dl cross r. This is the dl cross r is equal to dl r sin theta. So this is, you better know, it is always perpendicular. It could be inward or it could be what? Outward. So this is the vector form of Biot-Savart law. Okay. dv is equal to mu naught upon 4 pi dl vector cross r vector upon mod of r cube. dv magnetic field will be perpendicular on dl and r. Okay. Now the definition of 1 ampere. This is another very important point. 1 ampere. Don't write as like class 10th. I is equal to q upon t. 1 ampere could be decided by here. So anyhow we have to get 1 ampere. So let's suppose dl is equal to 1 meter, r is equal to 1 meter, theta is equal to 90 degree. We have to cancel dv. What is the value of dv? dv magnetic field. It is 10 power minus 7 Tesla. If you put all these quantity here, you will get 10 power minus 7 is equal to dv is equal to 10 power minus 7. We have to assume is equal to what? Mu naught upon 4 pi. Its value is also minus 10 power minus 7. I is there. dl. What value of dl we have assumed? What dl value is 1. Sin theta is equal to 90. Sin 90 is again 1 upon r square is 1. 10 power minus 7, 10 power minus 7 cancel out, and we will get I is equal to 1 ampere. Many times that question asks, define the 1 ampere by Biot-Savart law. If this question asks, define the 1 ampere, you have to take the help from Biot-Savart law. So now tell me what are the 1 ampere? The amount of current drawn. The amount of current drawn through unit length straight wire which create the magnetic field of 10 power minus 7 Tesla surrounded by 1 meter. The amount of current drawn through current element 1 meter of straight wire, straight means 90 degree, which create the 10 power minus 7 Tesla magnetic field surrounding the wire, that current is called 1 ampere. That current is called 1 ampere. So this is the definition of 1 ampere. Okay. Last point. What are the comparison between Biot-Savart law and Coulomb's law? This is another very important question. Comparison between Coulomb's law and Biot-Savart law. See there, Coulomb's law, Biot-Savart law. First, here F is inversely proportional to R square. You better know Q1 Q2 upon R square. Here B is inversely proportional to R square. This is the similarity. It is inversely proportional to R square. It is also inversely proportional to R square. What is the source of force in Coulomb's law? The source is Q1 and Q2. You better know Q1 Q2 create the force, and which is a scalar quantity. The source of Coulomb's law is a Coulombian force is a scalar quantity, while in Biot-Savart law you better know I dl cross r. It means its source is vector quantity. Very, very important. The source of Coulomb force is scalar quantity, while source of Biot-Savart law is what? Vector quantity. Yeah? Magnetic field is vector quantity. Last point. It is always parallel, no doubt. It is parallel, it will be plus F1 or F2. It is anti-parallel, it will be F1 minus F2. While it is always perpendicular. Are you getting the point? Inversely proportional to R square. Its source is a scalar, its source is vector, it is parallel, and it is a what? Perpendicular. Okay, so that's all for today, and this is all about your very important question, Biot-Savart law. Next day we will start the application of Biot-Savart law. Okay, that's all.